Hello and welcome to more of the vintage cubes. Ooh, wow. Demonic Tutor, Tinker, Mystic Confluence. I actually think Toxic Deluge is quite good. And then it kind of drops off. We're going to take... It's actually tough between these two cards. I think they're both awesome. I'm leaning towards Demonic... I don't know. Like, having Tinker and Demonic Tutor is great. If you pick Tinker early, then it's, like, exceptional. And, like, really good with Blightsteel. Okay, I'll take this card. The biggest issue I have with Tinker is you like literally have to build your entire deck around it, whereas Demonic Tutor is just good with anything. Maybe I should have taken that because we could have gone like Demonic Tutor into Dark Ritual. Here I think I'm going to go Tinker into Teferi because the artifact decks very frequently want... Wow, okay. I'm pretty happy with that. The artifact decks very frequently want mana artifacts, and Teferi's good if you can ramp them out. This card's just busted. Don't pass it too much. So it's a new addition to the cube, but it exiles anything, and then you get a copy. So your opponent has an Ugin, now you got an Ugin. It's beyond good. Well, Winter Orb is not really the card you want to be putting or tinkering away. I kind of like Dig Through Time though. This card's very powerful. Tameo is kind of fun, but Dig Through Time is good with everything else we have. Tinker's Sundering Titan is definitely a combo. Passing up on a Show and Tell? Okay. I mean, this at least gives us one out, and right now it's looking like we're just like a streamlined blue-white. So Sundering Titan's kind of unlikely to kill too many of our own lands. Following that up with... Jite is pretty good. It's not the best card to tinker away. There's a lot more good artifacts we can get. Council's Judgment is also very powerful. If we just want to go like blue-white control, and then there's a mana confluence, but we can get better mana than that. I'm just going to take the Judgment. I think this is one of the better removal spells. Now we can take a Solemn. Solemn's great. It's an artifact for Tinker. It ramps us, it finds our mana. That is a late Craterhoof. Between these two. We're shaping up to be like a really good blue-white control deck. So I'm actually just gonna take Control Magic. Wow, we got Wrath of God. Sorry, Mentor. Wrath is in the future. Well, I think we found the open lane. I can take Savannah now. Armageddon's interesting, but Savannah's... It's possible we need this for something. Same with Stirring Wildwood. I don't know what green cards I would splash, but... Relic Ward is actually kind of nice. Winter Orb is like actively bad in this deck, so... Do that. We'll take a Revel Arc. Okay, well blue-white is quite open, or at least white is open. Although that was a late Control Magic. Right now Tinker's terrible. But we'll see what we get later on. Ooh, that's a nice Sphinx. Take that. Keeps us alive later. And a Needle Spires. Well, we have a lot of potential splash colors. There's a Mana Crypt. That is a turn 1 Tinker if I've ever seen one. Passing Riftwing Cloudscape, which I love. Blah, blah, blah. This card is insane. Don't pass it. Ancient Tomb? I mean, there's like an Emrakul, Frost Titan stuff, but Ancient Tomb is great. In a deck with like a bunch of like dorky 4-drops, Ancient Tomb just ramps us so hard. I mean, Ancient Tomb Mana Crypt actually enables a turn 1 Solemn, which is not something to laugh at. Ooh, there's a Tundra. Oh, there's a Compulsive. I want them all. Nicol Bolas has some sweet artwork, and that mana cost looks beautiful, but it's going to be a while before we can cast this. God, it's very hard to pass Compulsive, but I think I'm just going to take Tundra with how good our playables are looking. I think just being able to cast our spells is now the most important thing. Ooh. Jace, Sheldock, Banishing Light. I don't think it's Banishing Light. I guess Underground Sea is also a consideration. Sheldock's pretty good in a deck like this with like a bunch of expensive threats because you're likely to find something that's going to be relevant. And Jace is relatively replaceable, so I'm going to take the rarer card. Ooh, Trinket Mage. Yeah, Trinket Mage finds Mana Crypt, and if we get another Mox in the next pack, we can do that. It also helps us out with Tinker. Trinket Mage for Lotus Bloom. How do I feel about this? I feel okay. I don't love Relic, and Journey is fine, but we do have a lot of removal, and Lotus Bloom can actually do some good work in this deck. Wow, Seachrome Coast. I think I'm going to take that over the second Wrath effect, because we're probably going to wield Terminus as well. Oh wow. Time Warp and a Selesnya Signet. If I want Tinker to work, I have to take the Signet right now. Yeah, and actually this card is just kind of good in our deck anyway. Baral doesn't do a whole lot. We could take Reclamation. We don't really have counter spells, but Pearl doesn't do a whole lot, so. This could definitely be a Mirari's Wake deck, so I'm gonna take it. That's why I got the green-white fixing. And Gearhulk's okay. I don't have any instants, do I? But I could see it being good, especially if we open Mana Leak, or Mana Drain. Gearhulk into Dig Through Time is also kind of sick. And the Jace Wheels? Huh. Also, Banishing Light is an option, but Jace is kind of good. Like I said, he's replaceable, but that doesn't mean he's bad. Thundermaw is okay. Let's pick Firebolts. Okay. Well, we definitely could splash red, but I just don't feel the need. I don't even think that I'm probably going to be playing white, but we'll see. Oh, man. Goodness. Wow. Coalition Relic and Upheaval. Right now our deck is pretty bad with Upheaval. Like if we wield like if we had Coalition Relic in the deck, then I would take Upheaval. But right now it like can't take advantage of that too much. I don't think we're ready for balance yet. Yeah, I'm gonna take Relic. It kind of just fills all the voids of this deck kind of perfectly. There's Big Elspeth. Big Elspeth is great. Spellseeker has no targets. And Fire Ice, yeah, we'll take her. That is a late library. Also bribery, but library's good. Sometimes this card does just win the game. But this is just mana that also wins you the game. I like mana that wins you the game. Wow. Wurn Power Stone, Everflowing Chalice. How do we feel about this? I think I'm just not doing the green stuff. I think I almost just want Chalice instead of Power Stone because we need turn 2 plays. And we can play Chalice for 4. Yeah, Chalice is kind of just better here. It also lets us tinker earlier. Oh wow, Hallowed Fountain, Spell Pierce, Rural Signet, a lot of good picks. The biggest issue with this deck right now is if we draw the Sundering Titan, then our tinker is just bad. But Rural Signet's good in our deck in general, so there's a Thirst. I like a Thirst. Angel of Sanction is also solid, but we got a lot of dorky artifacts to discard here. And, oh, I guess we can get a Torrential Gearhulk. Or a Gilded Lotus. I don't know if we actually need Gilded Lotus, but it's kind of cool. And kind of funny to tinker into as well. Wow, Azorius Signet? Okay. Well, now Tinker's shaping up. Again, we only have one target. So we kind of just have to not draw it. But I think it's worth running in the deck because we have a couple of fail-safes. Like, tinkering away a Signet into a Lotus is kind of a sweet play. And I can probably run main deck Field of Ruin. My mana seems pretty good. Archangel Avacyn. I'm not in love with Gifts Ungiven here. I'll take Avacyn. She is a big threat. Getting into the Trials doesn't do a whole lot. We could Smokestack. I don't think I'm playing that, but it is fine. Nahiri. I don't think I'm doing Nahiri stuff. Sun Titan is also... Oh, no. Angel of Sanctions. That's the card we wanted. Yeah, that card's good. Cutting Smokestack. So these are all lands. We have 26. Good, I get more cuts. Probably not needing Mirari's Wake. And Gilded Lotus might be overkill. Oh, I can cut Lotus Bloom. This deck doesn't really need it anymore. Also a good tinker target, but Gilded Lotus is just better now. And then one more cut. Basically, Gearhulk's only target is Dig Through Time. Is Sun Titan better? What can we get back with Sun Titan? Oh, Trinket Mage is... we have Mana Crypt and Chalice. I don't love that. Yeah, I don't think I need a Sun Titan. It does get back lands. I don't have... Field of Ruin is non-basic. So I can't really run them out of lands that way. Because everyone runs a bunch of basics in Cube. Maybe 16 lands is fine with all of this mana. We have Ancient Tomb, Field of Ruin, Library, Seachrome Coast, Shelldeck Isle, Tundra, Mana Crypt. Yeah, that's a lot of goods. And I think I just need Gearhulk as like another tinker target just in case we don't get there on that. Yeah, we're running 16. No forest, and what do I want? I think I have more double blue than double white. Avacyn, Angel, Wrath, Council's Judgment. But a lot of my signets tap for white and not blue, so this makes sense. Alright, see you guys round 1. Hello and welcome to round 1 going first. Let's see what we got. Trinket Mage. We got Sundering Titan in hand, but the rest of the hand actually seems okay. Trinket Mage grabbing the, what is it, the Double Mox, Mana Crypt or whatever that card is. Seems pretty good. Council Judgment lets us deal with any threats, and Angel of Sanctions Just a great card. Botanical Sanctum, okay. Dig Through Time. We got the top end. We gotta get the middle end now. I don't really want to play the Mana Crypt too early if I don't have to. Plains. So let's go Trinket Mage. I almost feel like this early in the game, I just want to get Everflowing Chalice, because Mana Crypt will do a lot of damage to us over the course of the game. Whereas, like, we played Chalice, kicked twice next turn. We don't really want to jam Angel of Sanctions anyway. Yeah, that seems better to me. Ooh, Kitchen Finks, okay. So let's hit for 2. And opponent can counter the Chalice. And that's kind of important because we want Angel. I'm actually just going to play Kitchen Finks here. This plays around Force Spike, Spell Pierce, Daze, and all that. And opponent's doing nothing. I'd rather put pressure on the board than cast a Chalice that doesn't do a whole lot just yet. Okay, well that's dying. That's certainly going down here. Oro Signet. Okay, so I can go Signet into Council's Judgment. Cast this. Oh, they didn't even let me pick. I guess they only had one permanent. Okay, so that's dead. This makes me assume they have a bunch of creatures. So I haven't seen anything yet. I don't think a turn 4 opposition is really good enough to win games, but Primal Command. Gain 7, search for a creature. Oh, okay. Do they just have... I'm gonna be so mad if they just have Channel Emrakul. But we can put them pretty low. Wait. I might just be able to put them in a position where they can no longer channel Emrakul. No, because they could play Emrakul and then attack and play a bunch of blockers. I mean, we're definitely attacking here. The gain 7 was kind of brutal. So I'm assuming they have channel Emrakul. Why else would you make that play? How do we play around this? I think just by getting a lot of permanents into play. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can play Chalice Kicked twice. And then play a Coalition Relic. And Angel of Sanctions can actually exile Emrakul if we can keep enough mana in play after the Emrakul attack. And I think we should be able to. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we can still survive an Emrakul attack here. We might actually beat Channel Emrakul, depending on what they do on the following turn. We need them to have like very little follow-up, but this does answer it, at least currently. 16. Gotta get that extra exalted, you know? Okay, so they attack. This also kind of feels Dig Through Time. So Annihilator 6. I don't need Kitchen Finks, this Signet. Trinket Mage can help us kill them, but I think we're just gonna lean on Angel. If they have a counterspell, we lose anyway. And they could just block, so we don't have lethal on the swing back. So 3, 4, 5? Yeah, that seems okay. Oh, we need 6, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 6 permanents it is. Kitchen Finks comes back. We gotta really, really make sure we put a counter on this relic. Please don't kill anything. Eternal Witness getting back Primal Command, which they can cast? Okay, we might just be dead now. Ugh. Channel's probably my least favorite card to play against. Just because it leads to such uninteractive magic. Like, we were so close here, 1, 2, 3, but didn't quite get there. We can Dig Through Time? No, we can't. Okay, moving on. Can't really play around Channel Emrakul, so let's just do it. Alright, going first, hoping to dodge that thing. Relic Water seems okay. The rest of the hand seems kind of bad. Yeah, I think if we draw like a mana source for Tinker, then it's great, but the rest of the hand just does nothing, so I'm gonna mulligan that. This hand's good though. This hand has all the answers to Emrakul we could ever want. And Angel's also kind of nice. Okay, let's do it. Leading on basics because we're smart. Yeah, it's a Tree Speaker. I mean, basically the common situation when you play against an opponent who has both Channel and Emrakul in their deck is just praying that they don't just get you turn 2. Yep. Good lord. Okay. If we draw an island, that'd be kind of cool. We can control magic that. Although, I say that, but control magic doesn't actually do that much for us because we don't have any forests. I think for now, I'm just going to Chalice kicked once, lets us cast Angel next turn. So I kind of like doing that. Yeah, and then we go Chalice into Council's Judgment. And we're just going to get rid of Rafellos because it represents way more damage. Plus, Control Magic on the Tree Speaker is scarier, or better for us anyway because it gives us mana. Full of Roots, sure. Caryatid, okay. And nothing else. Well, if that was their best play last turn, I really kind of want to just Control Magic this Tree Speaker right now. Even though I know getting Angel of Sanctions in play is better. Yeah, let's get the Angel in play. 2, 3, 4, 5. Play you. Get rid of the Tree Speaker. Play the land. Go ahead. I want to save Control Magic for something more threatening. Because right now the Flyer gives us a clock. And they got to put a creature into play. Control Magic still gives us kind of an out to Emrakul. Yep. Fauna Shaman. Okay. We got stuff. Relic Order doesn't do anything yet. Can we actually Control Magic post Emrakul? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not currently. Is trading 3 for 4 good? I don't think so. And Relic Order stops opposition. I'm going to wait one more turn. The hope here is that they Fauna Shaman for a juicy target for Control Magic. Getting lands makes sense. It's the green Ancestral Recall. Island Forest. Okay. Please don't cast Channel. I don't think they have an Eldrazi in hand. And that means we don't have to worry about it anymore. Oh no. Oh, they have Eternal Witness. That makes sense to cast it. No! Come on! Ugh. I know they can't have that many hits in their deck. God, this sucks. It's like the common problem when you put Channel in your deck, like you never draw Channel Emrakul, but then when you see your opponent do it, they do it every game. You got it. I don't know. It's like sweet when you're channeling. I just don't know. I might cut Channel if I made a Vintage Cube just because the games that it wins are so unfun for the people playing against you. Is this Primal Command? Yeah, anyway, the games... Ugh, okay, we're done. We're moving on. But yeah, the game's Channel wins are like just so unfun for the other person because I can't interact with this in any way except maybe countering Channel. But there's like maybe 7 relevant counterspells in the cube. Like the Kiki-Jiki Splinter Twin combo, you could have removal to interact with it or like do something like that. I don't know. It seems unfun, but I will play it. Like I love playing Channel Emrakul because exactly that reason your opponent can't interact. But I don't know. Let me know what you think because we didn't really play games, but we get to play more. See you guys round 2. All right, here for round 2, we're gonna play some better games. I hope. Yeah. Well, I say that we have Library in our opening hand. Doesn't lead to the most interactive of games because sometimes you just cannot beat that card, which is why we're playing. Oh. All right. That took 2 turns. I saw Basic Mountain and then Faithless Looting, and I was like, this was a whole whirlwind of thoughts. So let's drop to 8. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna play around a Wasteland because our opponent is on red. So let's go Plains because we want to be able to Council's Judgment. I'm assuming my opponent is blue-red artifacts given the Faithless Looting. Yeah. So it's possible there's a Mindslaver lock in our future. So let's go Island. Draw Azorius Signet. And I did remember, I think I said when I was deck building, Gearhulk can only hit Dig Through Time, but he can also hit Thirst for Knowledge. Karn, Sign of Urza. Oh man, opponent's deck looks sweet. Top 2, you can choose one. I'll give you the land. The other one goes in exile. Yeah, I feel like giving them artifacts is just not the best decision. So, we could Fractured Identity their Karn. We could Teferi bounce their Karn. I think getting Teferi in play is better than getting Karn, because Karn does some, but we already have a library, so... And Teferi plus library is kind of the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. So we're just going to put Karn on top. Stop the card draw, give them less outs, and then we have this super oppressive threat in play. Drinking Mage grabbing probably a Mox. Hopefully not Black Lotus. Black Lotus would be a little bit scary. Mana Vault. Okay. I can handle a Mana Vault. So we draw back up to 7. Tinker's kind of nice. So we're gonna lose a plains. Let's I guess we uptick to fairy and then library. Alright, the opponent disappeared for quite some time. Okay, what was I doing? We can tinker away Azorius Signet to grab Sundering Titan. We'll start with the plains. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think tinkering that away seems good. Should I draw off library first? No, because I don't want to actually draw a Sundering Titan here. Tinker, sacrifice this. Oh, we could get a Gilded Lotus too. That gives us the same amount of mana we started with, but I'm just gonna get Sundering Titan. I know it kills our own planes, but okay. Just scoop to that, seems good. Yeah, run it. Okay, we won the match. We're in the round 3 already. It's gonna be the fastest series of matches you've ever seen. Going first, let's see how quick we can actually finish all these matches. Now I'm kind of taking it as a challenge. This hand is not particularly great, but I'm gonna keep. Again, it has all the lands, we got Shelduck Isle. Like, our late game's good, and if our opponent's mulliganing, I think that favors us. Unless they're mulliganing to, like, hit some sick combos. They went to 4. Well, against a mull to 4, I like this hand. Let's go Shelduck. Control Magic, Thirst. I guess Control Magic is probably the best. I would have liked to draw all of those, but as long as we draw, like, a Signet in the next couple turns, of which we have quite a few, I think we're fine. Tundra. Okay. This bluffs counterspells. Also does not tell opponent that we're white. Blue-white Stoneforge. You know, Stoneforge could just kill us. Sword of Fire and Ice. We can beat that. And there's our Signet right on time. So next turn, we can play an Angel of Sanctions, but probably just gonna slam Gilded Lotus. If we slam Gilded Lotus, we take a hit off the Stoneforge. So it kind of depends on what we draw. Island. I'm like not that scared. Yeah, we're just gonna play the Lotus, set ourselves up for next turn. Opponent makes a sword and then equips it and swings next turn, so they can start drawing cards. But then we get to Angel of Sanctions and the sword. Basically, I'm assuming opponent has more than just Sword of Fire and Ice in their deck. I didn't want to, like, if we play Angel, they have like swords to plowshares. Then they get Stoneforge back, and then they get a repeat sword trigger, and that just seems much worse than getting them one card. And this way we also get to untap with just a ton of mana. I mean, when I said a ton of mana, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just cast Angel here. Exiling the sword. Yep, pass turn. Next turn we can dig through time for full cost. Wow, how many colors are they? Power Stone is cool with me. I never thought I would see the Stoneforge Mystic Wyrn Power Stone deck, but here we are. That's a good one. Tundra, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Elspeth. Uptick Elspeth. And now let's start hitting. Watch them like put into play like a Batterskull or Sword of Wyrn piece. No, I shouldn't have said anything. Oh, sure. Phyrexian Revoker naming Elspeth. Sure. And then they can protect it with the Greaves. But they're down to 2 cards and we're about to resolve Dig Through Time, and Shelduck Isle and Control Magic's kind of sick. Plus, Elspeth already activated. Like, sure, you stop turn now. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we need one more. Hey, we did it. Okay. We're speedrunning. This is going to be the fastest rounds I've ever played. They kept 7. I gotta mull this. This hand's not good. Ugh, this hand's fine because we have a Thirst. We just need to hit a land. Ideally a Signet turn 2 would be good. I'm kind of confused what their deck does. There we go. But it does something. Signet. Yeah? I don't know. Stoneforge and like big mana just doesn't seem to go well with swords. So I'm kind of okay with that whole situation. Let's go island. But I am worried about what's going on in the opponent's deck, because Lightning Greaves makes me think not good things are happening. Like they could just go like Kodolth the Forge Master, equip Lightning Greaves, stack all of them, get a Blightsteel, and kill me. Kind of risky into 2 open blue mana to like not even play around days. But yeah, like Sword of Fire and Ice Lightning Greaves is also just not a combo. So that's cool. We're gonna Thirst. If we hit our Mana Crypt, of which we've never even seen, then we can play Teferi or Angel. Sure. Alright, let's Thirst. Wrath of God I like. Discard 2 cards, so we can Embalm the Angel, plus we have other stuff we want to do on 5. So we're gonna discard Angel, and Elspeth seems sweet. Dig Through Time is kind of a long ways. Well, this puts 3 in the graveyard, so Dig Through Time costs 5. Elspeth is good, Identity is good, Teferi is good, and Wrath is also good. Honestly, we're gonna discard the Elspeth. We got better things going on. Oh god, is that gonna pop out every time? Let's go Plains, Oro Signet, go. And if they play anything super busted, we can Wrath. Maybe I should have gotten rid of Fractured Identity because of the Greaves. What on earth is this? It's an Eldrazi, isn't it? Oh. Yeah? Sure. I don't really... Not worried about that one. Solemn. I kind of want to just Angel of Sanctions take this Lightning Greaves, because then I can Fractured Identity anything. And they can't, like, hasty get me with stuff. Because, like, I think playing an Eldrazi and then, like, hasting it in is one way we lose. This way, if they play something, we can either Wrath it, or if they don't have the mana to equip Sword, we can Fractured Identity it. Sword does make this worse. Maybe I did want an Elspeth. Opponent's doing nothing. Okay. Let's attack with the Angel. Okay. 2. Let's play a Signet into Teferi. Draw with Teferi. Play land. Untap. We're just gonna untap basics. Usually good practice because Wasteland is around. Mindslaver, me. You got it. Alright, we're F6'd. There are much worse things that could happen to us. I imagine they go like Wrath of God, and then like Teferi Tuck himself, and that's it. I guess they could Fractured Identity something just to get it out of our hand. Like Fractured Identity our own Signet. Oh god, they can Fractured Identity Teferi. No, that's really bad because they... Why is it worded that way? No. Hopefully they don't realize that. No, they figured it out! No! And that is the power of Mindslaver. I totally forgot that this says each player other than its controller, because it was released in a commander set, so usually you would play it in a multiplayer game. Good lord, that makes it so bad against Mindslaver. Yep, that's a problem. And now both of our answers to Teferi are gone too. Yeah, I mean the thing is their deck still doesn't really do anything. Oh my dude, you wanted to equip Sword first. Oh, unless you're not attacking. Sundering Titan. Killing 2 lands. Tezzeret this... Oh, Tezzeret's a big problem. Fortunately, they can't untap Metalworker with Tezzeret. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can still cast it, yeah. So, Dig Through Time, we're going to lose 2 things. There's going to be 5 cards. Wait, why are you Channel Sundering Tightening? What am I missing? Didn't they just have enough mana? Oh, unless they want to, like, equip Sword and Swing. So I'm going to float all this mana, because I don't know what they're going to target here, and I really want to cast Dig Through Time. I know I can wait till it'll trigger, but I've had moments where, like, I forget when the trigger actually happens, and then it's, like, just really bad. Yep, that's fair. So let's do what we can here. Relic Warder seems good. The problem is the Tezzeret Ultimate. That is the big issue here. Because we can Wrath of God these away, and we can like Relic Warder down the Sword of Fire and Ice, but then they just Teferi Tuck it. Jace, Architect of Thought doesn't really stop anything. So let's take Relic Warder, and we're going to lose 2 more lands. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I kind of like taking Mana Crypt, even though it kind of kills us. We kind of have to. I don't think we're winning this game. We'll put it that way. Could we take 11? Oh, they didn't. They didn't attack. Yes. Okay. Well, now we got outs, and they have no cards in hand. We got a shot. Ancient Tomb. God, we're gonna kill ourselves. Play it. So what do we want to do? I think we definitely have to cast Wrath. This is only until end of turn. So if we get blockers in play, then that's not too threatening. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I want to go Gilded Lotus. Do I want to Relic Warder? I can Relic Warder away the Lightning Greaves. That forces the Teferi bounce, but then that has Summoning Sickness at the very least. I think I do need to do that. So let's cast this. White, 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 some colorless. Cast Wrath. So more lands are gone. And then I can play Solemn or Relic Warder here. I kind of like playing Relic Warder. We're still just dead to a Tezzeret Ultimate. But I can't play around that. I don't think there was a way I could have avoided Tezzeret Ultimate just killing us, because they just go Teferi, bounce Relic Warder, Ultimate Tezzeret. They have to see that line of play, and they might be like, oh, I have to uptick Teferi to find outs. It would appear they have found that line of play. Oh, they didn't. Revoker naming Gilded Lotus. So you're saying there's a chance. Let's see if they can equip the sword and Lightning Greaves in the correct order. No, opponent, why do you do this? Oh my gosh. I think I just let him have it now. I feel kind of bad. Oh man. This is where you like shame concede. And now Solemn can just block the Revoker so nicely. Beautiful. Just beautiful. This is justice at its finest. We still might lose, but our opponent is giving us every possible option to win this game. Hey, we win? Okay, let's draw some action. Trinket Mage. We can grab a Chalice, I guess. All right. And it blocks, so we can Trinket Mage for Chalice just to get some mana. And that way Chalice is not in our deck, because it's not the best top deck. And I don't really want to tap Ancient Tomb, but I guess I have to cast Solemn this turn, which I would like to do. So we're just going to play a big Chalice into Solemn here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chalice kicked. Wait, yeah, we can cast this 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we can only cast Chalice kicked once, huh? Yeah, that's fine though. Do that, and then cast you. Use the ability. I think we need more blue now. And they can't even Teferi tuck their own Lightning Greaves, so they have to find a creature to equip these stuff onto, otherwise they're just locked behind Lightning Greaves Phyrexian Revoker. Them having our Teferi is slightly problematic though. Like, just drawing a card every turn is sweet. Also, what happened to our Fractured Identity? Oh, we exiled it to Dig Through Time, right? Well, they don't have something to fetch with Tezzeret just yet. Still, Tezzeret Ultimate is threatening us. I don't know why their cards are, like, going off the edge here, so I'm really sorry about that, but can't really help it. And tap 2 lands. Mana Crypt might kill us, but we got draws. We already used Dig. Elspeth is gone because I discarded it. I'm trying to think what else we got. I don't really know. Tinker. Oh, now this is a play. We can Tinker Gilded Lotus, get Torrential Gearhulk, and cast a Dig Through Time. Or we can get Sundering Titan and kill a lot of their mana. I feel like getting Dig Through Time is just so sweet. Oh, wait. I need to do this differently. Control Z. We gotta, I guess, tap the plains here and then just use the island. Tinker away Gilded Lotus because we can't even use it. I think, because Gearhulk is any instant, right? Yeah. Let's Gearhulk. Cast Dig Through Time. Let's cast it. I don't know why this whole board state is so messed up right now. So we can get Sundering Titan. Seems kind of nice against their lands. I kind of like Archangel Avacyn too. Like, Jay's Architect of Thought is fine, but let's get the 2 powerhouses. And I want Jace, and then all this mana wherever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's actually... I'm not scared of Tezzeret, I'm kind of scared of Teferi, so let's attack him with both of these guys. Attack Teferi. See, why can't it just keep this sequence? So we attack Teferi with both, because them drawing cards is bad. If they block, I think I play an Avacyn just to keep my guys alive. That seems okay. Yeah. They're like infinite colors. I don't really know what they could have. But 1, 2, 3, and we don't even have to use Ancient Tomb here. And Teferi goes down to 1. He's over here. He's gonna go up to 2, but they gotta find something in like the next very few cards. And even if they do, we get to Sundering Titan 4 permanents. They're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They actually still have quite a bit of mana. We won. Okay. I'm really interested to see how long these matches took in the edited video. See you guys next time.